72,000 people have had an issue with this generator. That's a lot of people. That's an entire football stadium full of people with this generator who've had an issue with it. Now, are you wondering what I'm talking about? Stick around and I'll explain everything. 72,000 people, what am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you, a couple years ago, I did a video about this generator because it was not working for me. So I had to tear it apart, tear into the carburetor, clean out the tiny little holes in the jets within the carburetor, and get this thing working again. Now, the reason that the jets clogged up is because there was some fuel that was ran through this that had some ethanol in it, and this generator does not like that. And you might have a hard time finding fuel in your area that doesn't have ethanol. You need premium unleaded, no ethanol added for this generator to work properly. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem. All right, especially if you let it sit and it's in storage for a while, you're going to have a major problem. You're going to spend some time cleaning out that carburetor. It's not fun. But 72,000 people, a whole football stadium's worth of people with a generator like this came to my channel, just my channel, to see how they could fix their generator. So just think of all the people that went to other people's channels. So more than 72,000 people. But there's a better solution. I'm going to show you that. I hope you guys stick around to find out. A gas generator. It's not the best solution. First of all, obviously, you need gas. You need to have this on hand for this thing to run. Otherwise, it's not going to work for you. Second of all, you need extension cords because you can't have this running inside. You cannot do that. You will die of carbon monoxide poisoning. A terrible idea to run this inside. Don't do it. So you got to have extension cords. And they are a pain in the butt to mess with. Second of all, where are you going to store this when you're not using it? You really don't want to store it in the house or in the basement because it has gas in it, and that's just not really a good idea. So you usually end up storing it in the garage, and it gets in the way, and you kick it around, and it just takes up space. Not the best solution. I've got a small garage. I don't have room for this generator. It's heavy, and it gets in the way, and I don't like it. So there is a better solution. So on the count of 3, we're going to snap our fingers, everyone together now, and it's going to appear right here like video magic. Are you ready now? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Introducing to you the EcoFlow River 2 Pro. This is a much better solution for me, and I want you guys to stick around because I'm going to talk about this a little bit because I think it's probably going to be a better solution for most of you as well. So don't go anywhere, guys. Just stick around and hear me out. I think this is a pretty good idea. All right, guys, now hear me out. This is what's going on. I've been looking at these power stations, these portable power stations, for a long time, and I'm going to tell you why. In our basement, we have 2 medium-sized freezers, and the reason we have 2 medium-sized freezers is because we used to have one large freezer that decided not to work one day. And then I thought, well, it would probably be best to have 2, and then I would have a backup in case another one decided to go out, but it's a whole deal. Anyway, we've got 2 medium-sized freezers, and they're full of beef. Grade A, awesome premium beef from a farmer, from a guy that we know who supplies us with this beef, and it is delicious. It is fantastic. We pay a lot of money to have some good prime beef in our freezer, and we want to keep it there until it's time to cook it, of course. Anyways, so this is the EcoFlow River Pro 2, and if our power were to go out, this could run our freezers, right? Might run for a while and run another for a while, just get it cold again, because that's all we need. We don't need it to run it 24/7. We just need it to run for a little while and not thaw out, right? So this could run that. We could do that for a couple days with this without having to charge this at all. We could run our freezers, which is a huge insurance policy, really, when you have that much beef. And I'm sure a lot of you guys, I know you're hunters, I know you're farmers, I know you're small town rural people who have really good food in your freezer, right? You're not going out to eat all the time because you've got good stuff at home. Okay, same here, same situation. This is going to provide us with that insurance. And there are some different ways to charge this thing too, because it's only going to last for so long, and then I'm going to need to charge it. Well, I can find someone with electricity. All right, you can do that. I could plug it into a wall, or I could even use my gas generator to charge the battery generator, which was really kind of counterintuitive. It was just kind of weird, but it would work. It would work. I just don't want to do it. I could plug it into the car, right, with a 12-volt outlet here, or in fact, a lot of the modern cars have this kind of a plug-in. You could plug it in that way as well. USB-C. It has a USB-C port. It's right there. I could plug it in that way. My MacBook charger could plug it in and charge it. Or what I find the most interesting way of charging it, in the cheapest way of charging it, and probably the easiest on a nice hot sunny day, is a solar panel. Okay? Inside of here is a solar panel. EcoFlow also provided me this 160 watt solar panel. This is pretty cool. I'll open this later and show it to you, but this is kind of neat, and I love the case that it has too. It's just well packaged, well put together, nice, compact, everything. You guys, there's a lot of different videos on YouTube if you want to check it out. This one that you're watching right now is not going to be the best video on this EcoFlow River 2 Pro. There's probably better ones out there that are going to give you a lot more information than what I can, but I will give you the information that I know of right now offhand, because I happen to have their website open and I got a few of the stats. Okay? All right, listen up. Here we go. It has a sizable 768 watt-hour capacity and 800 watt output. That's pretty good for this size. Okay, can provide up to 1.8 watt hours a day with solar charging. It has the fastest recharge time from 0 to 100% in only 70 minutes. So in less than an hour and a half, you can charge this thing. Just over an hour, right? Just little more than an hour, you can charge this thing from 0 to 100. You know, plug it into the wall. You know, find when the power goes out in a town, not everyone usually loses power. Some people have power somewhere or whatever. Like I said, plug it into your gas generator. Boom, you're done. It has X-Boost output of 1600 watts and run 80% of your home appliances. It's not going to run your large air conditioner, and it's probably not going to run a giant freezer or refrigerator, or it's not going to run your electric stove, that's for sure. But it will run a smaller size refrigerator, smaller size, medium size freezer like we have, and it's going to do a great job at that. It's lightweight. 7.8 kilograms, which means about 17 pounds or so from what I read, if I did the calculations correctly. Now, what's really kind of neat is this. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. It has an app. Okay, remember the commercial? Like, there's an app for that? Well, there is an app for your EcoFlow power station. I've yet to create the account on it, but it will tell me the power that's remaining and what is drawing how much, and it's just kind of cool from what I've seen. I think you would find that kind of interesting too. It just ups the coolness factor. You don't have to use the app with it, but you can. It's just an option. So, and my favorite thing of all is this. Instead of pulling the starter cord on my gas generator and hoping and crossing my fingers that it will start and I won't have any clogged up jets carburetor issues with it, like the other 72,000 people who have watched my video about my generator do. All you have to do, guys, is push the button and it turns on just like that. Okay, that's all it takes. You just have to push the button. It doesn't make any noise. It doesn't smell. It doesn't need gas. I don't have to pull start it. I don't have to mess with it. All I had to do was push the button and it is ready to go. Super lightweight, portable. I can bring it anywhere, right? I can bring it in the house. I can leave it in the house. I can store it in the house. It is going to be fantastic for my situation. So if your situation is anything like mine, maybe you're a camper and you need to have some power from time to time. This is going to provide you that power because yes, I bet you have a phone that you need to charge. this will do that, okay? And plus, if you want to, you can opt for the solar panel, right? Solar panel's a little bit more. And right now, EcoFlow's got a deal going on, you guys. It's the holiday season. They've got all kinds of deals. Go check it out. You're going to save a bunch of money right now. Check out the link in my description. That will bring you to the website where you can get the best deal, and I would appreciate it. It would help out the channel. EcoFlow did provide me this, right? I'll disclose that. They did provide me this, but they would have also provided me a much larger power station, which I didn't really need. But maybe you do, right? Maybe go check it out. They offer a lot of different things. Solar panels, power stations that even can power your entire house. You know those coolers that you can plug in and you don't need ice? They have those too. I think that's pretty cool. I'd like one of those as well, but maybe next time. This is not going to be the last video that I do with this, because you're going to see this thing out at Yukon Acres. I'm going to be running some power tools next spring and summer. That's the plan. Probably out at the cabin, right? And if the power ever goes out, we're going to go save the beef in my mom's freezer, because she knows the same guy that we know. Okay, you guys, hope you enjoyed it. Give me a like. This is one of those things that just kind of helps support the channel. If you're a viewer, if you're a watcher of this stuff, I would appreciate if you go check out the link and help me out a little bit. All right, you guys, really appreciate you watching. Until next time, keep on tractoring, and God bless.